So I'm Kwaku Nhyira-Addo, fondly known as the Rainmaker, and I'm grateful to you for joining me to spend some moments of your Monday with me. See, Mondays have been dreaded by many people for many different reasons. Whether it's Monday meetings, if you're in sales, to discuss your pipeline and to see how well you're doing against your targets. There are lots of emails to answer, your notifications are clamoring hardly for your attention. To the point where some people actually have called Mondays Manic Monday. But I'd like to invite you to something simple. Yeah. A pause. Not because life should stop, but because life moves so quickly that many of us are living entire weeks without ever stopping to examine how we're living them. And that's why I'm bringing to you Mindful Mondays. Not to tell you what to think, not to provide answers, but to create a small space for reflection before the world rushes you into reaction. We live in a remarkable age. Never before have human beings been so connected, yet many of us feel disconnected. Never before have we had so many tools designed to save time. Yet many of us have less time than ever before. We're moving faster, but the question is, are we moving deeper? And this is what Mindful Mondays is all about. Now, every Monday arrives carrying possibilities. Well, there's a new week that comes with new opportunities, new challenges, new conversations, and new decisions. But what often determines our week is not what happens to us during the week. It's how we meet what happens to us. The same challenge can make one person stronger, it can make another person bitter. The same setback becomes an excuse for one person. For another person, it's a lesson. And the same opportunity can breeze past one person, and another person will grab it and seize it and make something good out of it. So the difference is often perspective. It's usually something that we find in reflection. That's why mindfulness matters. Mindfulness is not about escaping reality, not at all. It's actually about paying attention to reality. It's choosing to become aware of our thoughts instead of being controlled by it. It's learning to observe our emotion without allowing them to dictate every decision that we make. It's noticing what truly deserves our energy. And by energy, we all agree that energy is one of the most precious and valuable currencies that we possess. Every day we spend it. We spend it on worries, we spend it on relationships, ambitions, sometimes distractions. And sometimes we spend it on purpose. But the question really is not whether we're spending energy, but it's about whether we're spending energy and spending it intentionally. Over the years in my line of work in broadcasting and leadership discussions and conversations, public discussions, everyday life, I have noticed something interesting. Many people are not defeated by the lack of ability. They're defeated by a lack of reflection, in my opinion. They're so busy that they never pause to consider whether what they're doing still aligns with who they want to become. And so they will continue and continue. They'll do it day after day, week after week, year after year, running faster without asking where they're running to. See, Mindful Mondays is a simple invitation, and a humble one at that, to ask that question: where are we running to? And we don't want to ask this question occasionally. We rather would like to ask it consistently. So, as your Monday, the very first one in the month of June, the halfway point of this year, 2026, ends, I want you to consider a very simple reflection. I want you to ask yourself something. What deserves my attention this week? Of course, not everything and not everyone. Ask yourself, what deserves my attention? What deserves my energy? What deserves my focus? And equally important is what does not. Because growth is not only about what we choose to pursue, it's also about what we choose to release. I'm grateful that you've taken time to spend time with me. A few moments, as I said earlier, just to get you to understand what Mindful Mondays is all about. Every Monday, we'll take a few moments together. We'll explore life, we'll explore perspectives, discipline, purpose, relationships, growth, and the small, valuable lessons hidden in everyday life experiences. Because sometimes the most important thing we can do before the week starts is to pause and think. Think deliberately, think calmly, intentionally. So until next Monday, when I bring you the very, very next and deeper dive into Mindful Mondays, I pray that your thoughts be clear this week. I pray that your actions be purposeful and your week be meaningful. I'm Kwaku Nhyira-Addo, and this has been Mindful Mondays. Please drop your comments and spread the word. And let's do this together and live meaningful lives and be fulfilled. Thank you and have a wonderful day.